back to my channel. My name is Morgan. Today I'm going to be doing a lock Q&A video for you guys. So if you're thinking about starting your lock journey, if you've already started and you're in the very beginning and you have some questions, that's what I'm going to be trying to answer for you guys in this video. If you do have any more questions, go ahead and leave them down below in the comments and I'll go ahead and answer that for you. Okay, so the first question is, what made you want to lock your hair? So the thing is I've always liked locks. I just never really had the courage, I guess, to do it myself. So let's kind of rewind back to like my natural hair journey. I started my natural hair journey when I finished high school. So that was about 6 years ago, because I graduated high school in 2014, and after that I stopped getting relaxers, and that's when I transitioned, cut off, did the big chop, and then that's when I went natural. I think I've recently started thinking about locks maybe about 6 months to a year ago, but like I said, I never really had it's not something that I ever thought of myself as doing. As I got more and more into my natural hair journey, it was just like, you know what, this is kind of hard, because at first, you know, you go natural, you're like buying all these products and you're like, oh, I'm excited to do my hair. As you get further into your natural hair journey, you get lazy, because for my hair, I wasn't doing no wash and go. A wash and go is not exactly what it means. It's not you wash your hair and you step out. No, a wash and go, that's like a 2-3 hour process. That wasn't happening for me. Twist outs were mainly my best friend, and you either have a good twist out or you don't. And for me, it was becoming, my hair was just not, it wasn't working. The twist outs weren't working for me because it wasn't dry, or it just didn't look right, and it was just a struggle for me. And that's something that I just decided, hey, I'm not even gonna bother with it. So I colored my hair. Before I even colored my hair, I was straightening my hair like every year. That damaged my hair, and like me, I like length over health, and I know I shouldn't be like that, because I didn't want to cut my hair because I didn't want to start over, even though that's probably what I should have done. So I just kept the damage, and then I colored my hair. And honestly, I said that, oh, maybe I didn't get damaged, but yeah, because my curls weren't as tight, they were a lot looser. I wouldn't say they were stringy, but you could definitely tell that there was a difference. So then I recolored my hair back to black. So this is jet black. So I was like that for a while, and then about a year and a half, I just put it back. So I would literally gel my hair, and I would wear, you guys know, if you've been on my channel, you know how I used to wear my hair. That's like every video before, like my locks, just my hair just back. And I was tired of it. Like honestly, that can't be good for your hair anyway, just putting it back. And I wasn't doing twist outs because my hair was damaged. It wasn't turning out right, and it wasn't dry, and it was just like, it was just too much work. So I just was like, you know what, I'm done. You know, I'm just gonna lock my hair. And that's what happened. How many locks do I have? I counted my locks when I first started my journey. And I want to say the exact number was like 65, 66. It might have been even 64. I don't know. It has to be one of those. I haven't counted recently since like when I had my starter locks, because as long as I know I'm like in the 60s, I think that's really all that matters. I'm not really caught up into like counting locks. If I generally know how many I have, so that would be my answer. The thing is, I don't know if I've combined some locks, because I know I have like some skinny locks that I might end up combining later. Like this one is like super skinny, so you know, some of them are like, I might just end up adding that. So that may take away or add to my lock count, I don't know. But generally I would say like 65 or 66. That's generally what I've been telling people. The next question is, am I Rasta? And if you don't know what Rasta, that's just Rastafarian, and the answer is no. That's more like a culture. I haven't really, that wasn't the reason why I locked my hair. You guys know why I locked my hair, so the answer to that question is no. And the next question is, how did you start your lock journey? So I started my lock journey with comb coils. And if you're new, you could start off a number of different ways. I think the most popular one is comb coils, followed by 2-strand twists. Some people get braids. And then the last method that I've seen people do is lock extensions. And pretty much, there's 2 reasons, maybe more, that people get lock extensions. If you're new to the lock scene, you could buy like faux hair. And then just kind of attach it, you know, I think it's like an interlock into your like natural hair, and then boom, you have locks without going through the whole beginning process. So if you're not comfortable with like starting off like that, then that may be a good option for you. How long was your hair when you started? So if you revisit my channel, you'll be able to see I had a good amount of hair. I didn't really cut it or anything. I just like went straight into my starter locks. My hair hasn't really grown too much. I think really what people don't think about is shrinkage, and you definitely get shrinkage when you get your starter locks because they're coils. Your hair, when your hair is wet, it's gonna, you guys know, if you're natural, you know what shrinkage is. Your hair's not gonna be long like this. It's going to spring up, and that's pretty much what my hair did. But generally I would say this is like a good length, you know. They've definitely thickened up, and I think that's why it may look a little bit different, but generally the length is the same. But if you really are curious, you can go ahead and check out my other videos where I still have my loose natural hair, and you'll get a better idea of how long my hair was when I started my lock journey. What type of styles did you do in the beginning? I didn't. I really didn't do any styles, and I'm not really sure why. I just wasn't really into like the whole bun styles. I just chose not to do it. So pretty much for my entire lock journey, I really just had it like hanging out like this, just letting it do whatever. If you're worried about like your starter locks, you could always put them in a style and just let them do whatever. That's honestly, I would say that that's a really, really good way just to leave your hair alone. When your hair is loose, you're more, you know, touchy with it and stuff like that, and that contributes to like the frizz and like all of that stuff. You know, your locks are not as fresh. But I like how they look when they're just like loose. I'm not really like super playful with my hair for the most part. I just leave it alone, do what it does. But they have so many styles that you could do. I think when my hair gets a little bit more locked and like longer, I want to try the 2-strand twist, and then like when, I don't really know what the style is called, but people like twist their hair and then they'll leave it in for like a couple of days, and then when it's like a twist out but for locks, so it's like it has a like wavy effect. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. But when I started my journey, I didn't really do anything as far as styles or anything like that. How often do you retwist your hair? Well, I would say I don't have like a fine like set of days or weeks that I do. It's like whenever, I mean, I try not to do it often. I want to say like every 4 weeks to a month I try to get it retwisted. The thing with for me is that I work out, so it gets a lot more messier and sweatier and dirtier faster, especially like in the beginning of my lock journey. I had more problems with it, so I tried to retwist it myself, because for me I have more finer hair at the root, really. So I found it untwisting, unraveling a lot, and then like sweating and working out just kind of, you know, made that happen faster. So I found myself in the beginning retwisting it more often versus now like I stick to the 4 weeks. pretty much, I would say 4 weeks. I would say the longer that I've been on my journey, I'm on month 4 going into month 5. I would say the longer that I've been on my journey, the less that I feel that I have to or need to retwist my hair, because you know, my hair is starting to lock, so it's starting to actually form, and I'm not having like the unraveling issue as much. I would say if you can, try to push it off for as long as you can. It's not easy, but you don't want to retwist it so much or too often, because you want to leave your hair alone. You know, honestly, you do, and that's the only way that it's really gonna flourish and grow. So that's what I'm trying to do. That's the best advice that I have for you guys, is to just leave it alone. Alright, so the next question is, what products do you use for your hair? So generally I do go see a loctician and she does my hair, so I'm not really sure exactly what products that she uses. So generally when I wash my hair, I use this tea tree mint shampoo. This is from OGX. It's almost out actually. So it's infused with tea tree oil, peppermint, and witch hazel. So this is the shampoo that I use. So the other products that I use when I retwist my hair is I like oils. So this is, let me show you both. So I like the brand Tropical Roots. So these are the oils that I use. So one is like a growth oil, and then one is like castor oil. I really like to use the castor oil on my scalp. I mean, not this castor oil, but the growth oil on my scalp. And then I use the castor oil kind of on my hair, especially like when I wash my hair, because you want to seal in that moisture. And then for my actual roots, I like to use the same brand, the Tropical Roots, and then this is the locking gel. But then for the roots, I'll use this. This is from Cream of Nature. Pretty much what I'll do is I'll take one of my locks and then I'll take a little bit. I mean, my hair is like already wet, so I'll take a little bit and just kind of rub it on the root just so that it stays in place. And generally that really does work for the day. And that's only if my hair is just like unbearable, but I don't want to like retwist it. And I don't do this for all my hair because I don't have time for that in the morning. It's just like 1 or 2 locks that's just like extra frizzy. That's the product that I use. How bad is the awkward stage? For me, I would say it wasn't that bad. Like honestly, it wasn't that bad. And that's because I actually have length to my hair, so if I was tired of it, I could just put it back. For people with shorter hair, it may be a little bit different, but it's not, now that I'm like in my journey for like a couple of months, I made way too big of a deal about it. It's not that bad. How did you stop your locks from getting dry? Every day when I wake up, I kind of want to refresh my locks, so I spray the mist spray on my hair, and then I'll spray the oil on my hair, and then just, you know, make sure that it's pretty spread thoroughly. Like this one is like really good for sealing moisture. It even says like seals moisture in, and they weren't wrong. Like that really, it does what it needs to do. That's gonna be it for today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.